Peace and blessings, family. Peace and blessings, peace and blessings. I won't be long tonight, family. I will not be long. Give me 1 second. All right, thank you, family. I really appreciate that. So, family, uh, I ain't gonna be on here too long tonight, but I do want to address a couple of things. If that's all right with y'all. Um, and I just want to be real clear. We are no longer in the industrial age. We are no longer in that age, family. We are living in the digital age, the age of code, content, clicks, and creativity. Okay? And if we don't learn the rules of this new age that we're in, we will be left behind. Okay? This is your brother Yahya with another episode of Buried in the Shallow Grave. And I was just inspired. I was inspired by some different things I had been reading. Books I've been reading by Dr. W.E.B. Du Bois. And I'm so grateful that I'm not afraid to read, you know, because man, I'm telling you, if we don't learn, if we don't learn, this digital age is coming with or without you, family. And if we don't learn, we will be left behind. And it ain't gonna just be in the social world or the economic world. It's gonna be generationally left behind. That's how fast this digital age is. Why does this matter right now, brother Yaya? The new currency, family, the new money in this age, whether you like it or not, is attention. Attention. And the new economy that we're living in is a digital economy. It's not an industrial economy. The new jobs, the new movements that's going on, the new millionaires, they're all being created online, man. Check it out for yourself. I don't want to call out any names, but I can think of 10 right off my head. Okay? Here's what the numbers say. 42% of black households in America do not have a desktop computer or laptop computer at home. 42%. Over 30% of black people in low income neighborhoods have limited or no internet access at all. Only 6% of all tech jobs in the US are held by black professionals, despite us being 13% of the population. Think about them numbers I'm giving you. Man, listen. That's less than 1%, family, of black owned businesses that generate sales online. Less than 1%. Now, I ask you, Um, if everything else is online and everything is going online, from jobs to schools to shopping to money, where will we be if we don't get on board? Where will we be? So I was just up thinking about it, and I was thinking about some of the solutions, I was thinking about the need and the solutions, man. Um, people who create, people who communicate clearly, people who understand tools, people who build systems. This age is here to reward you. And this ain't just about, going viral or something. No, it's about owning your own lane. It's about owning it. It's about monetizing your message, whatever that message is, and creating a system that serves your people. Think about that. I know it seems so far off, but the divide in the digital world, it is real. We've not just been dealing with racism. We're dealing with a digital class war. Did you hear me? Where knowledge is locked behind the scenes of the digital world. And if you don't know how to operate in this world, you're back to square one. They got you scrolling, but not building on here. They got you watching, but not working on Facebook. We spend more time consuming information than we do giving information. That's just an observation. We spend more time consuming than we do create. And that's got to stop if we want to survive, if we want to go to the next level in this digital world. But that's why we are here tonight. And to just flip the script a little bit, we got to stop being digital consumers. That's one of my points. And start being digital creators, digital earners, and digital builders. We have to. We have to. We have to transition into that next level. So before you say, I only got 20 followers, I only got 10 followers, 50 followers, let me show you something. Because even with them 20 followers that you have, if you understand your system, you can feed your family, fund a mission, and own your future with 20 followers. If you know how to bring out the best in your system. Now, you know, I didn't get on here to stay on here all night, but I definitely wanted you to know that, it can be done. It definitely can be done. And you don't need no 1,000 followers to do it. To build something real, you just need a plan, some action, and a little bit of math. But most people look at their page and say, I only got 20 followers, but I'm here to show you how to look at that the right way. Um, you got to think about it. What can you do with the 20 followers that you have? Let's break this down like we're in class. Let's say you're selling a hoodie or a plate or a product, and it costs you, about $40, $45, $40. Now imagine this. You got 20 followers. If just five of them, five people out of those 20 buy your $40 product, that's $200. That's $200. And if you do that twice a month, that's $400 from the same 20 people, man. I want you to let that sink in. Now, that's not even a lot of people. That's just using what you already have. And here's the key to that. Are you showing your product, your skills, your talents consistently online, digitally? Are you talking to people with real needs? Do you have the solution to the needs of those people? Are you actually offering them something that they need? Or just posting to be seen? Now, if that's your thing, you keep going. But why not get paid for it? Why not scale what you do? Why not scale your wisdom, your knowledge, your pain, your experiences? Let's say you only post about your product, once a week. That's, 4 times a month. Not everybody sees your post every time you do it. Some do and some scroll past it. But if you post, 4 times or 4 times more than what you do, not are seeing that post more often than they used to see it. That gives people more chance to say, yeah, I want that. Same people. But now you giving them more visibility. You're actually giving yourself more visibility and more opportunities by posting more, increasing your digital know-how. And let me ask you a question. If you create newsletters or you have an email list, even if you only got 10 people on your email list, that's still powerful. And here's why. If you send one email per week, that's 52 emails per year to one person. We just talking about, you don't need to sell in every email every time. Tell a story. Share share one of your wins. Share one of your losses. Teach something real. Be consistent with the people, and I guarantee you'll see a change. Now let's say only 3 out of those 10 people buy something, and they buy it once every 3 months. That's $480 a year. Now imagine growing that list to 100 people, your email list. Imagine growing that email list to 100 people. You already, out of three, 3 out of the 10, they buy something from you every 3 months. And that was $480. But imagine you going up to 100 people, 100 followers. What now? That became $4,800 a year. $4,800 extra dollars a year. All from emails. All from just showing up with value. I know you don't understand, and that's why you're here. That's why you're here, family, because I'm going to make sure my resurrection class understands what it is that we're talking about here. That's not just theory I gave y'all, though. That's true math. Now, you think about this. A funnel just means, now, most of y'all don't even, you don't deal with, streaming or anything like that, or your email list is maybe connected to one thing you have, or I don't know how you're set up. But every small business needs, and every digital content creator needs a funnel. And a funnel just means this. First, you say something that grabs attention. Then you keep showing up with the same value or more value each time. Finally, you offer something that solves a problem. And here's a basic example for your emails. Day one. Day one. Tell a story that people really, really can relate to. That people feel. That people can feel it through you talking to them online. They don't know you, but they feel your story. Something people can relate to. Now, we're going to skip day two. But on day three, you're going to share a truth or an insight on something that you've learned. Something that you think would resonate with your target audience. Make a clear offer on day five. A clear offer. And we'll talk about how to make a clear offer. Not tonight, but we will. And on day seven, because each day you do something, you're going to skip a day. On day seven, you're going to share a testimonial or a result of your work. And then on day 10, you're going to skip 2 days here. You're going to skip day 8 and day 9. And on day 10, you send a final reminder. Final reminder. Why do we do this? Because people usually, family, don't buy the first time. They see something. They need time to think, feel, and trust who it is they want to support. So your job is to stay consistent. No matter what you do, stay consistent. Don't disappear on the people. Don't disappear after 2 or 3 posts. You can't build nothing like that. How often are you promoting already? That's what I want to know. Let's say you promote once a week. One time a week. That's 52 chances in a year you have. But if you promote 3 times a week, now you're up to 156 chances. Let's do the math. Let's talk about it. You sell something for $25. Now, if just 3 people buy your product per week, it's $75 a week. Am I right? I think so. And over 52 weeks, which is a year, that's $3,900 per year. Still under 500 followers. You don't even have 500 followers yet. You're not even monetizable on most sites. So the question is, family, in my judgment, Is your problem reach, or is it the rhythm that you're going in? Maybe it's not that you don't have enough people. Maybe it's not that. Maybe it's that you're not positioning yourself and promoting yourself and posting yourself enough. So that might have to do with perspective. Some people say, I'm not good with numbers, but this ain't calculus, man. This is just tracking your money, tracking your time, tracking your customer, tracking your emails. It's just tracking. They don't want to count, how often to promote. They don't want to count, they don't want to track how many people bought their product. They don't, want to know how many emails they sent. They just no system. No system. But let me tell you something. That's what a real power is. If you want to grow, if you really, really, really want to grow this thing for real, then man, you need to know what you're selling, how much it costs, how often you show up, what happens after someone buys it. You need to know this. It's important. With these numbers, you can build any system, and you can build one that feeds your family. Even with a small following, you don't need a large following. And that's what we are here to learn. This is the resurrection class, and this is your brother Yahya with another episode of Buried in the Shallow Grave, family. And before I close tonight, I just want to say this. Just stop saying I only have 20 followers, 50 followers. You got enough. You have enough. You don't need any more followers. You don't need any more followers, family. Start asking, what am I doing with the 20 followers that I do have? Because if you treat them followers right, if you serve them right, if you build your system correctly, I'm a living witness. I am a living witness, family. These 20 people can absolutely change your life. So thank you for tuning in for another episode with your brother Yahya. This is Buried in a Shallow Grave, and this is the Resurrection Class. Thank you, family, for tuning in.